Every year, Angolans celebrate Luanda's Carnival, filling the streets with colorful processions, dance, and music carnival, which traditionally showcases cultures dating back to colonial days. This year, however, the event was adversely affected by an economic crisis and currently shortages. But still, the people found reasons to celebrate. Take a look.
The Angolan Carnival is one of the most important events in the country's calendar, known to attract tourists and providing an opportunity for Angolans to showcase their culture, creativity, art and music. The annual event remains deeply rooted in Angolan traditions and offers a display of singing and dancing accompanied by traditional instruments. In the past, the celebration spread across various parts of the country, but in recent years, the event has been centralized in Luanda and celebrations held low-key, partly because of the country's economic situation. The usual attendance of prominent citizens, including the president and his cabinet, was also different this year, but the celebrations went on all the same.
It's true that the carnival is not celebrated as much as it was before. This is criticism that has to be made, especially towards the organ that runs and monitors the carnival. It is necessary to restore the popular spirit of the carnival. But the few people who went and the fans who showed up indicates that the event is not dead, it's sleeping.
The children are not left out. Many of them join the colorful procession, singing and dancing down to the beach. Although the festival has managed to preserve some elements of Angolan culture, some Angolans agree that certain traditions are slowly disappearing.
The carnival we do dance today is not the same of the 1960s, it's not the same of the 1970s. And this happening of the country to other culture also plays the roles. If you look at the way now the groups dress, there's a slight change, there's a kind of a mix of what we call our traditions.
The 2017 Angola Carnival celebrations also featured dance and music competitions with groups vying for cash prizes of up to $3,000 in various categories.
Well, you're watching Africa 54. I'm Vincent McCory. You've heard of Hollywood and Bollywood and Nollywood, but Eastleighwood? Well, Eastleigh is a district of Nairobi known as Little Mogadishu. A group of young people there has been making films to counter stereotypes and radicalization. Ryle Mbur has the story.
Very good. Okay.
This is Eastleighwood. Actors are working on a scene for the group's next movie. They have also produced a TV series, several documentaries and 2 feature films, including Learners. This film tells the story of a young man who joins a criminal gang and sees his life spiral downwards. He ends up filled with regrets. The Eastleigh part of Nairobi is home to many Somalis. As Al-Shabaab attacks spread to Kenya, Eastleigh became the target of regular police raids. Eastleigh residents experience discrimination and isolation.
We sent the Kenyan Defense Force to Somalia, and politicians trying to disseminate a lot of hate speech, trying to divide for the community. So we came out and say, okay, let's use audiovisual as platform to tell our true story.
Borhan Iman founded Eastleighwood in 2011. The same year, Kenya sent its first troop to Somalia. The films show the diversity of the Eastleigh area. The goal is to change people's impression of the Somali community in Kenya and guide local youth, says trainer Abdi Hakim Bare Hassan.
You know, we are living in a time that there are a lot of problems that are facing the youth. Radicalization, drug abuse, crime, such things. So what we do is that we train them so that they can apply what we taught them here in the market, so they at least get busy.
Eastleighwood does not shy away from sensitive topics. Their next film tackles the issue of domestic violence. Hassan Rizak always wanted to be an actor. He left his Somali hometown of Kismayo as a child.
I started educating myself with it, going to primary, secondary, then college. And what I used to like mostly to be an actor. Then before I joined Eastleighwood, and there was no company, which is around in Somali community or in Eastleigh.
Now 6 years into the project, Eastleighwood continues to find inspiration on these city streets. Rael on board for VOA News, Nairobi.
Well, and that's our show for today. Now be sure to watch Africa 54 on the VOA website at voaafrica.com. You can also get the world's biggest news stories there anytime. I'm Vincent McCory in Washington. Chamberlain has our last word from Lagos.
Well, thank you, Mr. McCory. And Africa 54 returns next week at the same time. In the meantime, you could check out our website, channelstv.com, for all your information on news, health, politics, and more. We hope you find time or find it useful. I'm Chamberlain, so thank you for watching. Goodbye.